To himself, he performed very well. To his cabals and clique, he performed well. But to traveling masses, he didn't perform very well.
One thing about him is that in the petroleum sector, aside from this fuel subsidy, there is no other thing Nigerians are enjoying from this government.
He did not do well, because if he did well as a minister for petroleum resources, I think our petroleum industry wouldn't be comatose as it is now. You know, because as it is, you could see now that there's no refinery working for now. They are just turning them all around, but we've not seen the, productivity of what they are turning around.
And Nigeria's President-elect Bola Tinubu on Tuesday congratulated Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke over his victory at the Supreme Court, urging him to quickly unite the state and settle down to work for the progress of the state. Tinubu said with the apex court in the land giving its verdict on the Osun governorship tussle, all must respect the judgment. Adegboyega Oyetola of the All Progressives Congress had gone to court to challenge the victory of Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party. But while the tribunal sacked Adeleke, the appeal court and the Supreme Court affirmed the senator as the authentic winner of the July 16, 2022 poll. In a statement from his office, the president-elect said now that the matter of the July 16, 2022 Osun State governorship election has been brought to a close, Governor Adeleke should settle down to work and continue from where the former governor left off. The debate over whether or not to broadcast live the proceedings of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal has continued to generate divergent thoughts from Nigerians. While some are of the view that the live telecast will not make any difference, others say it will give Nigerians the opportunity to have a feel of the proceedings. And we'll bring you more reports on that. Stay with us.
The debate over whether or not to broadcast live the proceedings of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal has continued to generate divergent thoughts from Nigerians. While some are of the view that the live telecast will not make any difference, others had the standpoint that it will give Nigerians the opportunity to have a feel of the proceedings.
That's a normal thing. If they want rule, proper judgment, bring everything out, show the world. Show the masses. I understand nobody will go annoyed. But if you not do that, mean that it's kangaroo. That's then.
They should show it on TV now. I'm ready to accept the outcome of the judge. The result of the tribunal also.
It should be broadcast live for people to be able to get aware about it.
Whether they show it, they don't show it, justice will prevail at the end of the day. And Asuwaju win and won the election true and fair. The whole world knows that the 2023 election was true and fair.
For me, whether you let the whole world watch that moment there, the deal has been done. You saw what happened in Adamawa. If not God intervention, the same way. I don't understand me. So not to come out like show it for the whole CNN. The deal has been done already. All I know is that we should move on. We need sincerity in Nigeria, that's all. I believe if he can be sincere, that's okay, it will be okay. There won't be no problem.
Though live broadcast of court proceedings has not been entrenched in the Nigerian judiciary system, although according to analysts, some panels and tribunals, such as the Oputa panel in the past, have been conducted on live TV, the rules of court prohibit use of electronic gadgets and recordings during a court proceeding. Analysts say no rules expressly prohibit the live broadcast of proceedings in the judiciary in Nigeria, provided there is court permission, as the National Industrial Court had in recent time live-streamed some of its proceedings. The National Judicial Council (NJC) under Justice Tanko Muhammad had on May 5, 2020 brought fresh guidelines for the virtual sitting of the court with platforms such as MS365, Zoom, Google Meetings, and other tools with electronic recording functionalities Although the guidelines was produced as part of the COVID-19 policy report, guidelines for court sittings and related matters, some of the provisions were expected to continue in the post-COVID era. Earlier, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami SAN had in April 2020 announced new guidelines for the court proceedings, part of which includes TV broadcast, whether the proceeding is telecast live or not. Nigerians are anxiously waiting for what becomes the endpoint. Dennis Ofik for iBrandTV News.
And senators-elect across the North Central geopolitical zone from different political parties have rejected the zoning arrangements for the 10th National Assembly leadership positions announced by the All Progressives Congress on Monday. The APC had in the zoning plans endorsed Godswill Akpabio from the South-South geopolitical zone as the president of the 10th Senate, while Barau Jibrin from the Northwest was picked as his deputy. Also, in the House of Representatives, the APC endorsed Tajuddin Abbas from the Northwest as the Speaker and Benjamin Kalu from the Southeast as Deputy Speaker. The development forced the North Central senators-elect to write an open letter to the national chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Adamu, and rejected the zoning arrangements because it excluded their region. Specifically, the elected federal lawmakers said only the North Central geopolitical zone did not produce any presiding officer, although neither of the president-elect nor the vice president-elect. The letter by the lawmakers-elect was titled Resolution of the North Central Caucus of the 10th Senate on National Assembly Leadership Zoning. A non-governmental organization and human rights group in a Lagos State Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights has called the National Assembly to stop further deliberations on the bill to criminalize right to protest. President of the group, Comrade Alex, appealed to the legislators to prioritize issues affecting the development and growth of the country rather than concentrating on criminalizing protest by Nigerians.
One method adopted by citizens of nations across the world to demand for their rights is protest. The human rights group said the right to protest is not a privilege and should not be interfered on by the National Assembly. They said the proposed bill on illegal protest is targeted on the people.
It became pertinent that we address Nigerians to reject this bill because it is nothing but to cow Nigerians from speaking out against any oppressive act of the people at the corridor of power. Protest is a right, not a privilege. So the Assembly, the National Assembly, the House of Reps, should not pretend as if they are doing Nigeria a favor. There's a difference between protest and mob action.
Why must it be in Nigeria that you not want to criminalize protesters? It is only the guilty that are afraid. Why are they afraid? What are they afraid of? Did they have cockroach in their cupboard? Definitely what they are doing is bad. So they don't want people to speak against the bad and the evil things they are doing. I think that's what they are trying to do. And we will say no.
The right activists call on the National Assembly to channel its energy on the rights of Nigerians to security of electricity, education, health, empowerment, and fight against poverty, amongst others, which are the critical challenges they are faced with.
The only weapon we have is our Aluta songs and to occupy the streets of Nigeria. We are saying no to the bill they want to pass or they are already passing. We are telling them that they are jokers. If they fail to withdraw that bill, we will occupy the National Assembly.
This democracy we are enjoying today is as a result of continuous protests by well-meaning Nigerians. Some of our leadership laid their lives on the line during the military. We witnessed several brutality during the June 12th struggle, actualization of June 12th. And before we could achieve democracy in Nigeria in 1999, it took us a long way protest. Every day on the street, tear gas, shot, brutalized, arrest and detain unjustly.
The rights activists have vowed to go on a street protest if the National Assembly continues with its proposed bill. Buji Warrior, reporting for iBrandTV News.